trolls throwing shots on the gram. I smile, hater, drive another Benz off of the lot. No miles, hater. Went from going out doing stick-ups with known robbers to handcuff the front of the judge on more charges. Coming from a place where these kids had no father, so you know.
Good afternoon, family. It's your buddy, the 14th Prime, and today we are going to talk about not Starscream. Just kidding, I'm lying again. So this is all right. This is the last video I'm making about him, but I'm just trying to help those of you that didn't get him, and that way now you don't have to wait until winter. Cause guess what? Aliexpress has him right now. It's the KO. If you're okay with that, it's the KO, which means he comes with a whole lot more stuff, blast effects, all types of extra stuff for $37. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, right now, Aliexpress has the KO Seekers. Now be careful when you click on it. Just make sure you click the right one and the price don't change. Because there's a few that they show on there. One of them, they show the Masterpiece box, but then they show the 86 toy. I've never been like burnt by Aliexpress, but they did get me one time. Yeah, but that was my mistake. It wasn't their fault, kinda. I just didn't like how they resolved the issue. But yeah, if you're looking for him, today's the day. Hurry up before they sell out. But yeah, also, remember the other day when I made the video about how, because it's so hard to find Starscream, and I was like, well, remember Rise of the Beast Optimus? Do you remember Cosmos? You know who I forgot? Runamuck. Or Runabout. Whichever one is the black one. Anyway, he's coming up for pre-order again. You can get him at, I just shaved. That's why I keep scratching my hair. You can get him at Big Bad Toy Store. Amazon, I believe the pre-order is going up. But you can find it on T-Formers or TFW 2005. And they'll take you to the link that'll send you right to Runamuck or Runamuck, I want to say. But let me tell you what's crazy. So I had one, and then something happened. What happened? No, I didn't. I had two white ones. And so I made my own custom version by painting him black. And so he was looking a little dusty. So I went back over him today with some black matte paint, and then I'm going to go over him with a gloss. But yeah, that was my way of fixing the whole Runamuck Runabout thing. Because you know your boy, the 14th Prime, I ain't waiting on nothing. And I ain't, you know what I mean? So I bought two Runabouts or two Runamucks. Whatever. I bought two white ones, painted one black. Non-smeared. No smear, matte black, and then I went over it with a acrylic black Sharpie, did the windows in red. Hey, I'm happy. Collection complete, you know what I mean? So, but if any of y'all have missed out on getting him, go on and check that out. Now, I do want to talk to you YouTube creators and you up and coming YouTube creators. Yes, I know I keep talking about the class. We're almost there. Stick with me. I just got one last little thing I need to fix, but I just wanted to make sure I had enough content to give y'all, you know, through the course of the time to make it worth your money. But I will share this. I saw that they're changing shorts. I saw that they're changing how, the monetization is working. Like before, you only needed, back in my day, you only needed 1,000 subscribers and 3,000 watched hours. But actually before that, all you needed was 10,000 views. 8 years ago, you needed 10,000 views. And I missed it the night that they changed it. I had like 9,880. But back then I was doing like 25 views a day. Y'all wasn't here then. And I was just doing stop motions. But then, you know, when I finally got on, like 2 years later, I had to have 1,000 subs, 3,000 watched hours. Now, they saying you need to have like 3,000 subs and 8,000 watched hours. And if you are a shorts creator, you got to hit 90 million or something ridiculous in 3 months. So that what's really going on is YouTube is going, hey, listen, we taking this seriously. Everybody and their mama don't need to make a channel. That's what they're doing. And if you don't make it within a year, it resets. So you have to pull all this off within a year's time of when you start your channel. So keep that in mind for all of y'all that are thinking about creating a channel or starting to do content or wanting to do content. They trying to make it rough on you, but that's what I'm here for. That's what the class is here for. Now, speaking of, also, this video is brought to you by Transformers Eternal War. Why? Because yes, they reached out to your boy to ask him to go ahead and do a little shout out promo for the mobile game that is coming out on Android, smartphones, and Apple on the App Store. So, if you are a Transformers fan, you can go and relive some of the greatest fights ever. If you've seen the trailer, which is an awesome trailer, I will say that. The trailer has a whole bunch of black scrappers fighting everybody. But you, Megatron, Starscream, Bumblebee, you all are on the team together. And then there's one part in the trailer where they show you fighting a black Grimlock. So it's like they got infested and turned black. And then you put together your team and you fight all of them. So be sure to check out Transformers Eternal War coming to your phone in September. Pre-register now to play early and all that good stuff. There, y'all happy? Send me my check. So now with YouTube, don't fret. It's not hard to do. It's not gonna be hard for you to do, especially if you are just now starting out. I'm gonna drop some gems on you real quick, just to help you get started. When you do decide to start your channel, number one, make sure you got enough content saved in your phone or on your computer so that you don't drop a video and then disappear and then come back like a couple days later and drop another one. What you are going to want to do is make sure you got at least 5 videos, at least 5. And you're going to put one out on Monday. You're going to put one out on Tuesday and Wednesday. You might chill on Thursday, do another one on Friday, chill on Saturday, drop one Sunday. By that time, you're going to need to have another 5 videos ready, because this is the thing. YouTube isn't just somewhere where people come nowadays and just find out how to fix a washer and dryer or how to change the oil in a foreign car. That's not what they're here for now. Now YouTube is basically like cable to people. People come like myself. I watch YouTube more than I watch TV, and out of that I watch myself. But I'm just saying, like, because that was my dream. But the thing is that they're making it harder for people, and if you don't create enough stuff, they're not going to push it. Once you get those shorts enabled, take advantage of them. Because people think that making content, oh, it's so tiring making content. This is my 2000th video, I think, literally. 2,000 videos. I still got plenty of stuff to talk to y'all about. And then you have a backup plan. Get you a backup plan for your channel. Now, don't make your channel be, if your first video is about Transformers, don't come on next week and talk about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And then the week after that in G.I. Joe, because now YouTube don't know who to push you to. You know what I mean? Take one of your loves, because I've seen this happen. A lot of these channels that are like, oh, I do every kind of toy, Masters of the Universe, G.I. Joe, Transformers, Marvel, blah, blah, and YouTube doesn't know who to push it to. They don't know whether to show it to me or not, because they go, oh, no, he only likes Transformers, don't show it to him. We'll run it past him and see what he thinks. And that's where shorts come in. That you need to have your shorts running. That way, shorts will give you a wide audience. Because as y'all know, this used to be a stop motion channel, strictly stop motion, until my genius wife said, hey, I think they'd much rather you sit and talk than for you to spend a whole week to make a 3-minute video. Of course, now it doesn't take me that long. Y'all saw the stop motion I did yesterday. I'm doing War Dawn as soon as I turn this off. I'm going right back to the table, but I'm not doing it in here. I'm doing it at the dinner table. But yeah, you need to have a backup plan. So like, let's say you start a Transformers channel and Transformers don't work out for you. Now start talking about G.I. Joe. Now start talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now start talking about Masters of the Universe. See which one gets you the numbers. When you see where them numbers hit, run with it. Lucky enough, you know, my whole thing was I wanted to do legend scale, stop motions, little teeny Transformers, easy to do. And then it just, you know, I was trying to learn at the time. I was trying to get my feet wet. And then I got my feelings hurt with YouTube because, like I said, the night that I thought I was going to get monetized, they was like, nope, we changed it. Now you need 1,000 subs. And at that time, I had 12. 12. My niece started a YouTube 2 years ago. She's got 2 million views already. Now is the time to do it, but take it seriously. They don't want somebody that's just gonna show up here and there and show up Monday and then maybe Thursday night and then 2 weeks from now. No. They treat this like a real job because they paying you. Well, I'll teach you how to pay yourself later. But anyway, just wanted to drop them jewels on you. Again, go get Starscream. If you missed out on Runamuck, Runabout, whichever one is the black one, go on and pre-order him now. I think he's dropping, October or November. And again, Takara, had put up that on Big Bad Toy Store, they were going to have their Starscream for $67. I mean, no. Not when you can buy the KO, and the KO come with stickers. You can get the sticker sheet for all of them for $23. Go to Aliexpress. I know y'all couldn't wait for the video to be over. Go get your Starscreams. It's your buddy, the 14th Prime. I'm going to go shoot War Dawn.